Okay, so we'll be learning how to do this band um for your trouser waists, your shokoto or your joggers. Okay, so here I have my already sewn trouser. So what you've got to do is you measure from any of the sewing points, maybe from the pocket side or from the front part. So I'm measuring from the pocket side, and I'll get it the circumference round. Yes, I'll get it first, the circumference round. Sorry, I'm saying circumference and round. So I get the circumference also around. So what I have there is about 39 3/4, almost 40. So then you get your band, you get something for your band. So what I have here is about 5.5 inch. You get, so but I'll be working with 4 inches later on, so I'll trim the rest out. So 5.5 inches is what I have on this my pieces. Then you fold it into two halves. Then you measure what you have on the waist of your trouser. You measure it onto what these pieces. So that's, remember, it's divided by 2. Yes, you do it divided by 2. So I'm dividing 39 3/4 by 2. Okay, so you divide 39 3/4 by 2, and make sure you have what you use for your sewing allowance by that part. And so now I'm just dividing the fabric, what I have there, my 5.5 into 2 parts. Then I'm getting about 1/2 inch. That part I just chalked 1/2 inch, and another 1/2 inch, or it might not be up to 1/2 inch. So I'll explain what those lines are for very soon as you keep on watching. So that first line is where I'm folding, you get. So then the next chalk you're seeing there is where I'm pointing. That's the first sewing. Yes, that's the second chalk. That's that's for your first sewing. Then okay, you can see now it's into 2 already. So that first chalk there is for your first sewing, and then the second chalk is the one under, you get. So you have to mark that and take note, so that you be leaving you leave a space for your rope, where your rope is going to pass in. I'll show you how I'll be showing that soon. Okay, so you see there I took it to the machine, and once you're getting to the first line from up, yeah. Okay, so after the first line, the second line, see I'm on the second line now, so I stitch there and I'm going to jump. So just watch with this guide. You can rewatch again, watch over and over again to understand this part. So then here too I stitch, and then you just sew the rest out. So the essence of the space I left there is for the rope, where the rope can pass in, or whatever you want to put in your waist. That's if you're using rope, but if you're not using rope, it's fine, you can leave it that way. Just make sure your elastic is well fitted to the waist. So now you can press open it, or you just sew. So I'll be sewing it now. I'll open that part up and then I'll sew it down. So do you understand? So okay, so just press open, or you open it up and sew very neatly. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm sewing it now. Okay, so you can rewatch, you can take it back to understand any part you don't understand at first time watching the video. Okay, I'm done sewing already, and that's how it looks like. So now you fold it into 2. You can iron it if you want to, or you can keep on sewing. So the next thing is to get your elastic. So this one I'm using the 1 inch elastic. That's what I'm using for this. I'm using the 1 inch elastic, so you can use 2 inches elastic as you wish to. So 1 inch, and I'll be getting half of what's on my waist, but I want the elastic to be free a bit, so I don't want it to be so tight. Then I just added about 2 to 3 inches to what I have there. So to fix the elastic, just get half of what is on the waist, not you get like what's that's the pieces that I just took out, the pieces I just finished sewing. So just get half of what is there, and not the waist exactly or like the person's waist, no, half of what is on the waist of the trouser, because this is a kind of free waist trouser, so it's the elastic that gives it the fitting. So fold the elastic, join it together, maybe with your zigzag machine, or you still use your straight sewing machine. So just join it together. Okay, so you fix it now into the waist, the extra waist. Okay, so now make sure the elastic is sitting to the top of our waistband. Make sure it's sitting to the top of waistband. Then you can come down. Just watch how I'm sewing here. You can come down about 2.5, just measure from up, come down about 2.5 inches, just to secure the elastic inside. So whatever I'm sewing now is just to secure the elastic inside our waists. Okay, so I'm just taking my time to do this, taking my time to do this, taking my time to do this, taking my time to do this. Okay, I'm already done sewing it, so I just have to skip those parts. I'm already done sewing it, and this is how it is. This is how it looks like now. So just make sure you push the elastic, as I said earlier, to the top of the extra band. That's this I'm showing you. Yeah, I should get to the top. So take it to the machine. If you can drag it yourself, or you need the assistance of someone else to sew, and make sure you get it sewn. So I'm doing this myself, and make sure you are dragging it. That's the elastic plus the cloth, and make sure everything is sitting well. That's to avoid one part gathering and one part not well drawn. So make sure you drag it well, and that's what I'm doing now. Okay, so I'm just sewing about not half an inch, so where my opening starts from, I'll be sewing just right from there, maybe like half an inch, or not up to half an inch, as your own case may be. So I'm just sewing there all around the waist, round. Okay, so I'm just sewing, I'm sewing. So you just have to draw and draw, make sure everything is sitting well. So you adjust, make sure everything is sitting well as you're sewing. Okay, hope you're having a good time. Woo. Okay, so I'm done sewing it already. Yup. So that's what I was saying. Just from where you stitched the last time, you see, just not so far from there. Just make sure, yeah. Then the next one is going to be on the next stitching line under the opening, the next opening under. So you start sewing right from there. That's so that you have the case where you be passing the rope round. Okay, so you just got to sew it round and keep on stretching and keep on dragging it. Okay, so here I am again. I'm done with the sewing. So I'm done with the sewing. So the next thing to do is just to trim off whatever excess we have at the down. If you want to join yours this way, you can still join, but I want mine to fall and sit around 2 inches. So in case you want your own band to be wide, like 3 inches, you can get the 3 inches band, 2 inches band, and use instead of the 1 inch band. So this I have 2 inches here. So when I sew about maybe 1/4 or half an inch, I'm left with 1.5 inch. So I'll just trim it round. I'm done trimming already. Okay, so now I'm going to fix it to my trouser. So this is how it looks like. I'm fixing it to the trouser now, and I'm starting from the middle points. That's the front part. I'm starting from the middle points. I'll make sure the opening for the rope sits right in the center of the trouser at the front. So you have to be careful not to put your opening at the back to avoid losing and losing. So yup. So here I am. Okay. So I just take to the machine and so get fix it front to front. Make sure the lines are sitting. That's your front sewing. The front seam. Make sure it fits with what you have on the band. So okay, I'm going to just sew that round. So after sewing this round, that's all you have to do. to make it look like what you want. Okay, I'm done sewing this round already, and this is the final look. Hope you learned a thing or two. So this is how it looks like after doing that. Woo. Okay, you can go back and rewatch in order to understand if you've not really gotten what I actually did. You can watch and watch and watch. If you're confused, you can ask questions and I'll find out time to attend to it. Okay, so you can pass your rope through from that point. You can pass your rope round. Okay, so thank you for watching.